You know, some places are that expensive to go to that almost, well, for me, it does actually put you off going. I don't want to come today, but Lana insisted. So we're back in London. We didn't catch a train because you have to take out a second mortgage on your house for a train ticket. There's something going on in England, I tell you. And then you've got all these taxes that you have to pay to come in to drive anywhere near the city. You've got the ULEZ and the LES and they're all excuses under the guise of being for the environment, but it's to stop people that can't afford to buy a brand new electric car from being able to access their own city. But somehow we managed to get in here and found a place to be able to stop for the day. So we're here and there's a few things that we wanted to see today, and the first one is Westminster Abbey. Now it's going to cost us, for the two of us, about $100 to be able to go in there and have a look at where all the royal marriages of late have been held, and yes, so that's what we're going to do. Pay lots of money to go in there and look at the inside of a church. This is us go for a ride in a genuine London cab. And this is what we've come to see this time. Quite a way on the other side of London, but the other side of the city anyway. And that big dome there tells me that we're at St. Paul's Cathedral. And that big thing that just went in our picture tells me we're in London, and it's full of double-decker buses. And this is the medieval postern gate gave access to the City of London from the east. It's the only known surviving example of a London medieval gate tower in the city wall. The Romans first built a wall around Londinium, we now call it London, in about AD 200. It remained a walled city for 1500 years, and this is what remains of that wall. But that's not what we're here to see today. Welcome to the Tower of London. And so here we are at the Tower of London. My first thought is, I sort of imagine it being a tower, like a tall tower, but it looks more like a, well, what it is, a prison. That god-awful noise, I think, is a street cleaner, maybe? So 150 Australian dollars later, myself and my good wife, if I can ever find her, she's turned into a human camera and she's photographing everything somewhere. But for 150 bucks, we've got the privilege of going inside one of England's oldest prisons. Yeah, so before we go in, we notice that here at the moat, remind me of the story. I believe this is the place where when the kings and queens were given exotic gifts of exotic animals, they used to put them in the moat around the Tower of London. And that served as the London Zoo of sorts. But they just felt it was a little bit safer than keeping it in Buckingham Palace. So this is where you came if you were a gifted lion or a gifted tiger. You lived in this moat around the Tower of London. Help us grow, like, share and subscribe. First thing we have to go through is the middle tower, which is on the edge. But I don't have any bags. Got security everywhere. Make sure we're not carrying any machine guns. And we walk through. Oh, your warden tour starts at 2 o'clock. About the time we normally wake up. And it looks like we've got female beefeaters now. Yes, I would very definitely come to see the beefeaters, and we've got female beefeaters. Okay.
That's the kid coming in from the base all the way in. Right. So the story of the tower, well, that begins way back in the year 1066, when William, the Duke of Normandy, he was better known as William the Conqueror. He defeated the Anglo-Saxon King Harold at the Battle of Hastings. William, he went on to be crowned King William I of England on Christmas Day of that year. But he had to continue to fight his newly conquered subjects, as it did not take too kindly to Norman domination. William, he looked for a site where he could build a press and overawe the citizens of London. He chose that site just inside the eastern city wall where once a Roman fort had stood. And it was here, in 1078, that he ordered the construction of his first royal palace and fortress to be built in England. We refer to today as the White Tower, and it's situated behind those rooftop doors. There's no point in looking, because it's behind!
So we're currently following a beefeater gentleman around the tower, just giving us a lot of interesting historical facts about this prison, about all the beheadings and all the issues that the royals had over the centuries.
That's it. Come on right down, please. Keep coming down. Entrance into the Mint exhibition is for the open black door there behind you. The 6 white frame windows above the entrance to the Royal Mint, now that was the private residence of Sir Isaac Newton when he was based there. That's right, stop. There we go. All the way up the road. Now this is to denote that the Tower of London is still a royal palace, but no longer a royal residence.
And so the Tower of London has also served as for 22 of the kings and queens of England. This is was their residence. So it's almost half the royal reigns sat in this building here. This is the White Tower, the Royal Armouries. 500 years of armour, royal treasures and impressive weaponry inside. And apparently this is Henry VIII's suit of armour. All the fitting things. I realised that I can't imagine how Henry VIII could fit his lard ass into it, to tell you the truth, but also fittingly, I noticed that they thought it was necessary for him to wear a skirt. There's more of Henry VIII's armour. It's getting a little bit bigger. And this suit is probably a little bit more realistic because they've left the midsection out, allowing him to fit his girth in. Charles I armour, because he was murdered by other royals. So obviously the armour didn't save him. This is the Chapel of St. John. It was built by William the Conqueror. For 900 years, this is where British royals came to pray. Lots and lots of history in this building.
Help us grow, like, share and subscribe.
So we say goodbye from the Tower of London. There was a lot of it we couldn't video, unfortunately, because there's rules against it. But yeah, we had a good time, didn't we?
We did.
Right.
I took some pictures.
Oh, well. Anyway, we'll see you in our next adventure. That's Rise, front.